way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with
the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, Jack!
Smith going to go to the air first play. And his first look is incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it come early, and they hope that will keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They have a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another try for Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
And it guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Slot man moves right. They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over guys. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2nd and 3. This pass is caught by London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 on the first?
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown number 2 in the game. And now as his guys have now moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith going up top for Kupp. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20.
I don't know why I'm doing so many shot plays today.
Shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
Am I taking this game seriously enough?
Their shot right there. Usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a
That nigga put up Patterson's broken.
The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And caught by London. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
All conservative. This game's ass.
At the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all the time. One starts to be when starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Green jack. Right. Steel flat. Snap, red.
They'll try and throw for it here. Dancing to his left.
See, that's the difference between my quarterback and his, though. See, granted, I threw a lot of bullshit this game, but what? He just bounces off of Dory Jackson and runs. Like, that makes no sense to me. But whatever, bro. This game's ass.
He's dangerous, but when you add in his ability to make plays with
GG's, bro.
almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on the 3rd down. Play action, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man right side is cut complete. And some space here. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing again is Smith. To Mixon on the check down. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We don't see it miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to block him.
That's right, my career defensive coach always said, guys, you got to earn the right to reach the passer. They put themselves in a great spot in this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go, Seven Pirates.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Smith. And he's going to be safe.
Yo, 2 pass committed DNs is nasty, bro. Like, I see why you did it, bro. And I can't even, like, am I in a party chat right now?
And it's going to be 4th and long.
It's pretty sweaty. I need to try that shit. No, I'm not in a party chat. I know you can hear me, bro. I ain't know it be weird. You can hear me, but that's some type of shit. I gotta try that shit. Because they're in the backfield of every play.
For a huge loss.
They snap it to Smith. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Smith dumps it off to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Smith throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith.
Yeah, I can't do nothing with that the DNs, bro. It's the fact that I gotta block 2 niggas while he has 2 pass committed DNs. I'm trying that. I'm gonna put sauce on the block.
He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 30-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the IE.